I've been advocating about omni-channel marketing, or rather omni-channel advertising. Because I actually started teaching about YouTube advertising, and the next one we will be covering some other aspects as well, such as TikTok and stuff like that. The reason why we need to do that, I believe it is because of the audience behavior shift. You see, one thing that we have been talking about is what we call the platform fragmentation, whereby we have already passed the era where Facebook and Twitter, maybe like Instagram were the only so-called prominent social media, although they are now still the prominent ones. But I guess the power are really shifting from one to another. Like we really see the rise of TikTok, as well as some other social networks or so-called platforms that does very specific things, such as we have Discord. From the Discord is really happening among the gamers and NFT world. And of course, now we talk about the so-called technology change, such as what we call the blockchain is coming in place, and a lot of talks about NFT and stuff like that. Web3, right? When it comes to Web3, platform fragmentation is really a must that is going to happen, no matter whether you like it or not. Which is because the key topic about Web3 marketing, or Web3 as a whole, is about decentralization of the internet. You see, Web 2.0 was really the power centered and centralization, and dominated by platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Google, and stuff. But when it comes to this round, as in what is going to happen in what we're having right now, is what we call the decentralization. So when it comes to decentralization, it's really important for us to start looking at how are we going to strategize our digital marketing moving forward. So I really urge you to start looking beyond Facebook advertising. You don't want to just look at Facebook advertising alone. You need to build, a so-called a network of presence. We all love to have omni-channel, but omni-channel isn't easy. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of money if you want somebody else to do it for you. And it may not necessarily yield you instant result as you wish. So it's really important for us to understand why are we doing this. That's why we talk about platform selection last week. But then again, in this era, I think it's very important for us to master a few platforms, like definitely Facebook advertising, which is focusing on Facebook, Instagram, or even TikTok is a must. Now, these are social networks, all right? So on top of that, we need to also look at what are the other platforms that you should own. Like we talk about, of course, you need to find ways to rank your website high, because essentially when you run ads, a bunch of these audience would not take action on your advertisement, and in turn they will start looking at like Googling you about what they have. Try to find out more about you before they commit. So it's very important for you to have a presence when they are looking for you. That signifies a very strong intent, don't you think? So when they're looking for you, how do you present yourself is actually the next key to help you nurture your audience and capture your audience. So I think that's something that you have to start looking into. That's why moving forward, I do really advocate YouTube marketing, because it's really the method that I use to so-called position myself as an expert in a very short period of time. And it really helped me launch myself first into an international coach in Facebook advertising. At the same time, it saved my business. Until now, I think about 40% of my website traffic actually came from YouTube, and these are highly qualified audience. These are the people who have watched my video. They know, they like what I do, and when they come over, they are totally ready to buy and to really learn with me in the long run. So that's something you want to look into.